Yo. Okay, let's talk about this is if anyone's gonna watch, because I just don't want to talk to myself. So let's see if you guys jump on. Then I'll talk about how we can do prolonged dry fasting. How is it possible to dry fast for so long? How is it possible for us to dry fast for so long? What are the key factors that I'm thinking from experiential wisdom and how I'm doing it and how I feel, and I'm fucking thriving? Yeah, 140 hours in, nearly 6 days. I'm a couple of hours shy of 6 days of what we call a hard dry fast. It's not hard at all if you prep for it properly. A hard dry fast is no food and no drink and nothing touching your skin, because this is the key. Why hard dry fast is better than dry fast. If you touch anything, touch a fluid, whether that be a Coke, a fucking water, even distilled water, that's gonna get absorbed in the skin. So I'm doing a hard dry fast. Out there, what I'm learning is already know. Pass on knowledge to you guys. I will. Why it's easy to do a hard dry fast, and what I'm finding. So it's going to be obvious, but let's repeat obvious messages. Number one, I carried a huge amount of health momentum by taking care of my best vessel on a daily basis and mastering the art of detoxification before I went into this 6 day long currently dry fast, which by the way is not going to end at 6 days. I do not feel the need to eat or drink at this moment, so it's definitely going to go on longer. Yeah, I made 11 days because that's when the elite. A couple of people on Facebook have done 11 days, so I'm going to be a bit white and try and shoot for 12. It's a little bit. It's not good, is it? Yeah, it's for these longer fasts. Eric had this right. Arnold Ehret was right about something. I reread his book, by the way, and he said that the more healthier you are as a human being before you get into these fasts, the longer you can go into these fasts. And that definitely correlates with my experience at the moment. For the few weeks leading up to this fast, I'd been hard dry fasting for 21 to 2 hours every single day, which means only a 2 to 3 hour window for my 1 meal a day and my aged urine protocols, and a little bit of distilled water, 0 water ppm. So I'd have my meal, wait 45 minutes, then have a little bit of water, and then do some aged 400 mils of aged urine. Because you guys know by now, if you know me, that aged urine is one of the most powerful medicines on earth. Alkaline magic medicine, oxygen, high electric charge, yada yada yada. It's very fucking powerful. Just fucking drink it, yeah. But I carried a lot of momentum into this, and I didn't realize the amount of momentum I carried, because I thought I'm going to struggle on this fast. I'm going to struggle by my personal previous best with dry fasting was 82 hours, 10 hours over 3 days. I've already surpassed that by 2 days and a bit, and I do not find it hard. And it's because you carry health momentum with you. And I've just actually finished Jack Catran, who I'm staying at his house, by the way. He's just done an interview with Fabian for the Upgrade Man, Fabian Farquharson, who's another fucking Shivambu legend. And Fabian said a great point to me. He said that another reason why I could go so long with this fast, on top of the health momentum, but he said specifically is because I'm consuming so much aged urine every single day. Because I drink it, and then sometimes massaging it, but I always drink it. That's my daily thing for a long time now, a couple of months. I'm always drinking like 400 mils of aged urine. Yeah, cooked food aged urine as well. You know, the fire water. The sting and the throat, it's not so easy down. But I'm always drinking that amount. So I carried that momentum into this dry fast, and it makes a major difference. So now, I'm like fucking, when we dry fast, guys, we're like a full breatharian, aren't we? We're training ourselves for breatharianism. No food, no water, I've not been caught in the rain, not put anything on my skin. I'm saving my aged urine. And probably, if you want to go deep, I'm even making that, I remember Michelle talking about this, she calls it brown distilled water. You know, that this urine is aged urine that has no kick because it's not contaminated by cooked foods. And now I'm fasting, my dry fasting, collecting my peas. I'm also collecting special aged urine. I'm collecting non-fire water, no cooked food residue, aged urine, pure Shivambu, pure Breatharian fucking pee, which is very powerful. So I'm excited. What was there something else? So I said that how do you fast that long? So it's the health momentum you carry in. Eric was right, from my own experience as well, that the healthier you are, the longer you can fast. Now, don't get me wrong, I've experienced detox symptoms, but they've been not too rough, and mostly at night time whilst I'm sleeping, and I've got some energy. This is the crazy thing. I'm 6 days no food, no water. I went into town today, Swansea, yeah. Took a train, it takes half an hour. I went to town and I was walking and I felt like a fucking god. I felt like my vibration state was so high. I felt like the coolest fucking dude on the planet. It's the best way to put it. Chill, best version, like a really, really sharp best version of myself. I was so chill, so calm, so feeling outside my head happy. And my legs, and you know what people talk about, the lethargy of detox when you're going through the pits? None of that. I could just walk and walk and walk, and it was beautiful. And it's all to do with health momentum you carry into it. And that's not to say that you shouldn't do dry fasting and water fasting when you haven't been taking care of your health. It's just the detox symptoms are going to be a lot harder for you. Yeah, this is the mentality I want to put to you. Like, you've got two choices. Since we're warriors, we're not going to take the choice of keeping the toxins in and detoxing. That's not an option for the people watching this. For all my beautiful people watching this, it's not an option to keep the toxins in. It's not. So we've got two choices then, right? Two choices. You can either slave yourself, not take care of yourself, your health daily, and focus and master detox every single day. You cannot do that, and then do a long fast and suffer the hell. In which case, I have mad at you, because I can't do that. I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not one of these people. I'm a warrior, but I can't do it. I cannot suffer a long fast, get the toxins out, but go through so long periods of lethargy. That's the key. If you've got bad health, you're not taking yourself, optimizing your health daily, you're going to have a long period of lethargy as lots of toxins come out to the bloodstream when you do a long fast. The long fast is always worthy. You'll get to the same end point as me by doing it out of time. Well, not even the same end point. You'll get to a point, but you're just going to make yourself suffer. So the key to not making yourself suffer is the second choice. Focus detox. Focus detox on a daily fucking basis. How do you focus detox? Let's see. I'm wearing a grounding. I'm at Jack's place. This is a wristband. Grounding wristband. It's got silver in it, right? And it's connected to the rod outside. So when I sleep and when I'm in Jack's room, where I'm staying to sleep, I'm connected to the Gaia via negative ions, electrons. I'm flooding my body electrons. So that's one thing I do to take care of myself. Yeah, I also, when I'm back home, I don't wear this. I ground every single day. What else can we do? We can eat the correct foods. If that's your path, very fucking cool. Eat more fruits. And if you're going to eat fruits with other foods, eat the fruits first. Never eat fruits after cooked food. Always eat it first. Preferably be 100% fruit, but I'm going to call myself up here and say that I'm not, and yet I crush it with health. So do you know what? There are ways to crush it with health without being perfect with your diet. There are ways. But that's just another way. So we've got grounding, we've got fruits, we've got the ultimate medicine, which is fasting. And I don't even mean long fasting, long periods of fasting like I'm undergoing at this moment. I'm talking about daily intermittent fasting. I'm talking about nailing it daily. It's called daily intermittent fasting. You guys should all be working on. I'm sure some of you already have nailed this that are watching, but maybe others haven't. So that's why I'm going to speak to the ones that haven't and reinforce the others that have. You should be working on extending your daily intermittent fasting window every single day, improving it slowly. I don't care if it's by 15 minutes longer, but you should be like a mad scientist and noting down the last time you ate the day before, and when you break your fast the next day, making that a habit, like at 15 hours, if it's only 14 hours, just getting used to it, and then half an hour more for a couple of days and week till your body get used to it, and then a half an hour more. You should be taking this as a journey and a process. It's not a mad rush, mate. It's not a mad rush to get to the point where I'm at now, where I can dry fast for what seems like fucking days on end. It's taken a long time to get this point, and how I did it was by slowly extending my intermittent fasting window. Slowly, working on my intermittent fasting window. And then when I maximized it, then I went from water intermittent fasting to what we call dry fasting, daily try intermittent fasting. That shit is, let me say this. If you want to do one thing for your health that's going to transform your health that doesn't require much effort and much pain and detox, I'll give it to you. Now, I don't think a lot of people are going to like this, but I'm going to say it because this is my wisdom from my own from my own personal experience. This is why I love dry fasting. What changed for me was the urine therapy, obviously, but I'm not going to say that one. There's another one. It's called daily intermittent hard dry fasting. And that's something you guys can all do today. Let me repeat. Daily hard dry intermittent fasting. That means daily condensing your feeding window, and once you've finished your wet window of fluids and foods, yeah, you don't eat or drink till the next day. And it can be as little as 14 hours. You get so many benefits from just 14 hours of hard dry fasting daily. Yeah, that's right. So fit your fluids and fit your foods into 14 hours gives you 24. That gives you a 10-hour feeding window and a drinking window. That's a lot. Anyone can do that. If you can't do that, then fucking hell, mate. There's something wrong with you. There is seriously something wrong with you. You can't do 10-hour feeding window. If you do that, that's going to transform your health. If you've never done that before, perhaps you've got a 10-hour feeding window, but you keep drinking fluids at night time or in the morning. Well, when you stop doing that and do a hard, I'll say it again, a hard, dry, intermittent feeding window, hard dry fast to 14 hours a day, that will transform your health. You will, from the moment you do it, compared to what you've been doing previously, you'll experience something in your brain that's very powerful. It's called fucking feeling like bliss. And then, from that day, if you're fucking self-aware enough, and you should be, because you're fucking watching me, you should be learning and being self-aware of your body, then you'll realize, you'll get excited, and then you won't even need people like me telling you this shit. You'll be like, oh, he was right, but now I'm doing my own path, right? So you get used to the 14 hours, you start feeling bliss, and then you start getting curious. Then you start thinking, oh, this dry fasting thing, 14 hours a day, I'm doing that now, it works. Maybe people were right, so maybe I should carry on doing it. Then you carry on doing it, and you think, okay, now I've got used to this level of state, I feel awesome, doing my daily 14-hour hard dry fast. Daily hard dry fast. Now I think I should try more, because people are telling me that if I do a little longer, it makes a massive difference. Yes, sir, it does. So then, from there, for your 14 hours, it's a time to upgrade the vessel. Go for 1 measly hour longer. Get used to a 15-hour hard dry fast. Then get used to a 16-hour hard dry fast. Take as long as you want. There is no rush on this journey. All is well and worthy and mighty on this journey. All is well, worthy and mighty on this journey. Then you do a 16-hour hard dry fast, which is not a lot, because that just means you got all your urine or fluids or distilled water, whatever you're doing, reverse osmosis water, with your food in 8 hours. It's not a lot, is it? 2 meals and fucking urine. It's not a lot at all, right? And then you get used to 16 hours, then you think, oh, you know what? I'm feeling amazing now. I'm going to try and step it up. I wonder how far, this is the mindset you want. I wonder how far I can take the human body vehicle. That's the question I ask, and that's the question I hope you guys are asking yourself. How far can you optimize the machine? The answer is a lot. And the answer also is you can optimize the machine an insane amount by doing daily things. Yeah? Forget about the now, the prolonged dry fast or prolonged guys that do 30-day water fast. I'm not talking about that right now. You know, I'm talking about daily shit that you can all do. It's so fucking powerful. When you get to the stage of doing 21 to 22 hours or 20 hours of hard dry fasting with 1 meal a day and still getting your fluids in, so you're going to eat your 1 meal a day, and then 2 to 3 hours, you've got 2 to 3 hours after you finish all your water protocols, your fluid protocols, your hydration. Hydration is important, by the way. Hydration and dehydration, they're both important. It's not just hydration. Don't get lost down that path, please. A lot of people do. A lot of my friends, I still love you, I won't judge you, but that's a lost path. Staying on hydration and not realizing the power of dehydration. Because trust me, dehydration is the key to health. Dry, hard fasting is amazing, brothers. It's fucking amazing. But anyway, I was going back to, once you get to the path of where I'm at now, and it's not hard to do, I'm not fucking special, as people more hardcore than me. Once you get to the path of daily 20 to 21, 22 hours of hard dry fasting with one big meal a day. Doesn't even need to be fruits because I'm not. And then you're doing your urine or your fluid protocols in that 3-hour window. Oh my god. You will know what I'm talking about with dry fasting. It's fucking powerful. It's fucking magic, man. It really is. Yeah, anyway, I want to say something about there was something I missed off with how you can do it for so long, these dry fasts. I'm trying to remember what was it. Oh yeah, there we go. I remember now. So here's another thing I posted this morning. You guys might not have seen. Another major reason. It's not just the health I've taken into this. That Eret is right. Arnold Eret, the legend's right about the healthier you are, the longer you can take it. Something else as well. And this links in with urine therapy. So anyone watching who's into urine therapy, this one. When you hard dry fast, you have an option to practice and master what we call internal looping of the urine that's sitting in the bladder. Let me repeat. I want to you really get this in your heads and get into my head. When you dry fast hard, your body gets desperate for water. Now you're still going to make pee. You're going to make a little less than normal. It's going to be very potent, powerful, and dark compared to like hydrated pee. But you get an option. You can practice. This is the key. Practice. That's what I'm doing now. I'm practicing the art of when I need a pee with my dry fast, my hard dry fast, I don't go to the toilet. I don't give in to the habit of pissing it out. What I do is I stay with that feeling of needing a pee, and I kind of do something else, distract myself, and half an hour later, that pee sensation, that feeling of needing a pee is gone. Now what's happened? I needed a pee, and I know the levels that I needed of needing a pee. You know there's different levels of needing a pee, like desperate, middle, and soft. I know my level of needing a pee. Then I distract myself. I just don't go. I'm not even distracted. I just don't go. And I just sit in my bed at night thinking something else. And half an hour later, that sensation of needing a pee is just gone. Now what's happened? I'll tell you what's happened. It's what the many urine therapists know. It's called the pee in your bladder has just been called upon by the body. Not dehydrated. It's the body needs more water because it's in dry fasted state. So the pee in my bladder, because I didn't give in to the temptation of pissing it down the toilet, or pissing it into a urine jar for aged urine even, I kept it in the bladder, and the body was like, do you know what? He's not going for a pee, so now I'm going to reabsorb the pee back into my body. And I've heard this from other people in urine therapy crowds, and I'm open-minded, and I knew they were right. And now on this fast, I can 100% say, and numerous times, at the night time, I have felt like going to the pee, and I didn't, and half an hour, 1 hour later, or even when I went to sleep again and woke up, I didn't need as much of a pee. And that is because I have been on this fast hydrating myself with my own urine that I could have pissed out or put in to age. I could have used it as medicine, but instead what I did is I used that medicine in my bladder. Instead of going for a pee, I've trained myself to get it back into my system to hydrate me better. And it's brilliant, brothers. Brothers, it's fucking brilliant. Rest assured. And I'll tell you another secret as well. The best time to train yourself for this, when you do a dry fast of such a 2-3 days, for example, or longer, the best time to train yourself to internally loop from the bladder back into the blood is when you're sleeping at night time. It's the best and the easiest time to do it. So you wake up at 2-3 o'clock in the morning and you need a pee. Don't go for a pee in your dry fasted state. Sit there and you will internally loop. And you know another great thing about internally looping your pee at nighttime? Your nighttime pees are high in this. There's a lot of stuff in nighttime pee. One of the great things about nighttime pee that a lot of people don't talk about is it's got melatonin. Melatonin. It's not just a fucking sleep hormone, by the way. It does make you sleep good, but it's #1 anti-cancer fighting agent. It's a master antioxidant, full of electrons that combat disease, a positive ion state. It makes your skin younger when you've got high melatonin in your body. It fucking de-ages you, mate. Melatonin. Shivambu de-ages you, but and aged urine does, definitely. So does melatonin. And people ain't producing enough melatonin these days, and you know they're pissing away their morning peas full of melatonin. Well, when you're dry fasting, you can pour it out in the bottle by all means and keep the melatonin there. Or when you're dry fasting, like practicing for Brerism, you can keep your melatonin in your body. You can read it by not going for a pee when you need it and getting that melatonin and that all that urine back into your body. Ultimately, this is one of the most important things I can honestly give you, which most people don't talk about. It's the longer you want to go into a hard dry fast, the way to do it, and the longer you go, by the way, into these things, it's not an ego thing necessarily. It's about healing yourself. The longer you go without food and water, or just food, you're doing water fasting, the more you give your body a chance to optimize itself. So it's not ego, it's value. So if you want to go longer into these prolonged water fasts and dry fasts, the way to do it is to hydrate yourself better. And the ultimate way to hydrate yourself better during these fasts is to learn the art of not giving in to temptation and pissing out your urine, but holding it, and then your body gets used to holding it, and then your body says, you know what, he's not going to go for a pee, so I'm going to take that badly needed water back into the system, and it gets back into your bloodstream, and now you're hydrated more. And I think that's been the two secrets that I can give you for me on how I'm seem to be doing so fucking well on this dry fast. You know what, I'm doing way better than I ever thought I would. You know, I really am. I'd add a third thing as well. I have motivation because I'm with my brothers who are doing the same thing. We're all on, they're doing Shivambu fasting. It's a little different, but I mean, we've all got the fasting idea. So that's three things you can use. 3 things. There we go. Harry's 3 tips for how to do a prolonged fasting session, whether that be hard, dry, or dry. Number 1, get in an environment with people that are on your wavelength, where you can talk about your experience of detox, that people understand what you're doing. They don't mock you when you're not eating. They don't worry about you losing weight. Don't worry about you dying. They understand you're getting healthier and you're a man on a mission. Number 1. Number 2, take care of your fucking health on a daily basis before you enter this fast. That's not to say if you don't do a prolonged fast, just be wary that you're going to suffer. You don't suffer during these long fasts. You want to have energy. I've got fucking loads of energy, by the way. You should watch, if you guys aren't watching me and John and Jack's daily videos. We're making daily videos on our dry fasting experience, and they're getting better and better and better and better every day. Our energy's gone up. Day 2 sucked. It was low energy detox. Now our energy, we're all fucking happy. We've come out the other side. We're getting fucking energetic. So hang out with people on your wavelength. Stay at their houses. Take the time. Go on holiday with the right people. Hang out with the right people. Number 2, take your health on a daily basis seriously. And I've given you one bit of advice there that is probably the most profound thing I could ever give anybody. That is, start stepping up your intermittent fasting game. That's something we can all work on a daily basis. And get to the levels of practicing and trying out hard dry fasting at least for 14 hours a day. Come on. That's not hard. Try it out. You don't believe it because it doesn't make sense according to your logic? Well, it doesn't matter. Try it out for yourself, and then you're going to be more willing to do the research on how fasting works. Yeah, just try it out for yourself. That's the thing you could ever do for your health. Hard dry fasting along with urine therapy, along with aged urine. Number 1. Number 2, hard dry fasting daily or long periods. And number 2, aged urine. Boom. And the third one I said is, like, if you are doing hard dry fasting sessions, understand that your urine is not a waste product. So you don't need to piss it out. If you think when you're hard dry fasting, if you're brainwashed by Dr. Morse, for example, and many other idiots like, who's the other guy? Oh, there's another idiot, it's quite famous. I'm forgetting his name, but there's a couple. Larry Simonis doesn't understand urine therapy either. There's a few people. Mario Mazza doesn't understand urine therapy. They're clever people, but they just don't get it. They won't go there. I will. You guys will. So the point is, with the dry fasting, don't think that peeing out all that urine is a good idea. Is a good thing when you're dry fasting. Don't think, oh, I'm removing all the toxins. Start thinking that you need to start practicing and mastering the idea of internal loopage of your urine, because your urine is not a waste product. You can prove to yourself that urine is not a waste product. A great way to prove hard dry fast, and then stop peeing, practicing it, and then let the urine go back into your blood, and it'll hydrate you. And Think about this. Think about this. Why is my body taking the urine from my bladder back into my body if it's a waste product? I dropped that one in there. Think about it. Why is my body taking my urine from my bladder back into my bloodstream if it's a waste product? Oops, I just destroyed the argument of urine therapy being a waste product. That's one way of looking at it. That's fucking true. My body knows that urine is not a waste product in the bladder. I think the bladder's there to provide... John said this, and I find it's quite interesting. John said that the reason why it doesn't come out straight away and there's a bladder is because the urine is a magic medicine that we can call on tap. So we have an emergency, like we cut ourselves, then we've got in the bladder, we've always got a bit of urine to like heal it, you know, to put on the skin, if we've got a cut, a wound, or a bruise or something. So yeah. Yeah, let me read your comments quickly because I'm going on way too long, and let me get through this. Yo, Lee, if you're still watching, I fucking love you, brother, man. We just had the interview with Fabian, and awesome. And Jack was fucking killing it, crushing it as well. Yeah, sorry about the camera on the side, guys. I apologise for that. Yeah. The secret, Michelle. I just told you guys. Number 1, 2, 3. Hang out with, I'll repeat the message. Hang out with people that are on your level and doing fasting as well. Number 2, get into a daily detoxification process. Daily detoxification process. Take your fucking health seriously before you enter these long fasts. And then you can go longer and longer. Arnold Ehret was right. You know, there's many legends that know this. Like, you can go super long. And by the way, I don't mean to boast on anything, but the reason why I'm going super long is because I have chosen the warrior path of taking my health super fucking seriously for a long time now, but I'm stepping it up. I'm stepping it up and up and up and up and up. And there is no fucking limit, by the way, to how far you can take your health. There is no limit to how far you can vibrate. Number 3 was master the art and practice mastering the art of internal loopaging when you're doing your dry fasting of a half hour. Yo, Haley, how's it going? Kel, all fucking legends here, mate. All fucking legends. Yeah, man. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry about breaking up. Yeah, 6 days so far, guys. But I'm gonna go longer. This is not hard. Sorry, it's just not hard. It's just not hard. My skin does look less watery. I know that I'm going to bounce back really strong from this. With the dry fast, it allows your body healage. It allows all the energy of the body that normally goes towards food and water, because water drinking takes energy, and it does take energy away from you. It puts them to work. So you want to be using your body's energy towards healing and optimizing the vehicle. How do you do that the quickest possible? Might be age urine, but I'm thinking it's hard dry fast right now. And might be age urine, by the way, so I don't know. I'm open-minded. I'm 31, mate. I'm 31 years old. 31 years young, I should say. I'm 31 years young. Julio. I'm not a lot, mate. I've actually started to piss out, waste it down the toilet, because I've got too much urine to carry on me. I've been pissing, but I haven't been pissing a lot. It's just I've got too much urine. Do you know what? Actually, Mwke, she only does like half a cup of urine and makes half a cup of urine a day. That's about what I make. I make about half a cup. Very small amount. And I'll tell you now, like, I remember last night and night before, it's been 12, 13 hours before I go for a pee. 12 to 13 hours gap before I go for a pee. Because I'm internally looping. So that's how long, that's why I go 12, 13 hours without a pee. That's normal. That's normal to me now, going 12, 13 hours without a pee. I swear to you. The night time I go 9:30, and then the next morning 9:30, so sometimes a bit longer. So, yeah, just running through your comments. AJ, great question. I'm going to, and that's another thing I haven't talked about, I'm going to put to the test age urine versus hard dry fasting. Because I am going to break this hard dry fast at some point with aged urine. I'm going to break it with aged urine up the nose, aged urine foot bath, and aged urine on my face, massaging. So not drinking it, just a little bit through the nose, a little bit on the nose, and an aged urine foot bath. And I'm going to observe whether aged urine is more powerful than dry fasting. It might well be. I hope it is. I don't care. I don't really care what the results are. I just want the truth for how it is in my body vehicle. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to observe, like, what happens. And I don't know. Maybe age urine is more powerful. Who knows? I hope it is. I love urine therapy. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, cheers, Carlos, mate. I fucking love you, man. I've learned a lot from... I learned from so many people, but you're another one that's... You're older than me, but in many ways you're wiser, and you take urine therapy very respect. I have a lot of respect for it. And how do I deal with it, Gina? I just do it. I'm a bit different to other people, so I'm probably not the best person to walk someone, baby step people through age urine, how to do it. I just do it. Because I knew from moment one it's such a transformative experience for my vibration and my soul and my physical vessel that I'm like down for that shit. And actually, I'll be honest, I'm not going to maybe lose a couple of you here, but I've always had this of like, I will do things that other people won't do for their health, and not just for their health, for life. So I will face my fears. I will, in the real world, I will do the things to advance my avatar in physical, emotional, spiritual, all these kind of aspects of health. That's who I am. That's the story I've told myself about me. So when you ask me how do I do it, it's just because I just feel in my mind, I've mind fucked myself. I brainwashed myself to tell myself that I'm more hardcore than most people. So that's how I do it. I like pain. Shouldn't say that, but I do like it. And one of the painful things is actually age urine up the nose. It's very painful. And I fucking love it. And you know what? I'm missing it on this dry fast. I miss doing age urine up the nose. So, yeah. Hey, Carl, mate. Fucking another lovely day. I hope you're doing the no smoking thing, by the way. I'm loving how long you've done. For days were you on not that long ago? It's fucking crazy. Alright, so I'm talking way too long. I love you. I'll post some more lives when with John as well. Check out my videos on my Facebook. I'm tagged on them. So they're not my videos. And we're doing them every single day on how we're feeling and giving you information on... tomorrow's one's going to be great, by the way, which we already filmed. It's fucking sick. We're so high energy. So yeah, keep if you want to keep posted on how we're doing on this fast, like please go up manually on my Facebook and check out the tag posts of me in the videos with my brothers. You can also they got good information as well, John and Jack. They're fucking warriors, so check them out by all means. And we'll definitely make videos when I break the fast of age urine, and we might break it with fruits as well at some point soon. So yeah, keep watching, guys, and I appreciate you all because we want to learn together. I learn from all of you just as much as you learn from me. That's for real. I really do. Everyone's taught me so many things, and I'm new to this. I'm only 2 years into this, 2 years and a bit into health. When I first cracked urine therapy, that's all I am. There's a lot of people here. You guys have been in this way longer than me. This game, but. It's not how much you know, it's how much discipline you got. Discipline trumps, and discipline in action trumps how much you know. Because some people know a lot more than me, but they ain't as disciplined. They don't do as much as me on a daily basis and a yearly basis, so I can get ahead of many people. And I can get wisdom to share with other people. It's not even about getting ahead, it's about having deep knowledge in a short period of time because I'm willing to do things other people aren't willing to do. So therefore I know what works the best, the fastest. I know. Aged urine, hard dry fasting, urine therapy, brilliant stuff. Yo, Forrest, mate, another fucking legend. I'm on the semen retention's a powerful thing. I was just thinking of you with semen retention. Yeah, you've done 90 days. That's fucking impressive, bro. Not done quite that long, but I'm on it. I'm on it. Semen retention's another thing for another day, though. So, yeah, that's it. All right, peace out. I love you. I'll keep you posted, and I'm very happy with mental state and clarity on this dry fast. And there's a lot of this, and I'm going to keep doing this biannually. Maybe once every year, definitely. Meet with people. If I can't have the motivation to myself, and just carry on doing this. So, ciao, peace out. Do some grounding, do some healthy shit. Go and get the sunlight, guys. And yeah, all right. Peace.